the whole thing that's been said about Ziggy being the start of glam or what, we were making a record. There was no such thing as glam at that point. That's something that's come a lot later to help build a fan base for certain artists and all of that kind of thing. And we were just making the records that we wanted to make. We were making them for ourselves, no one else.
Now Ziggy played guitar, jamming good with weird and killer. And the spiders were Mars when he played it left hand. But he made it too far, became the special man. Then we were Ziggy's band. Ziggy really sang, screwed up eyes and screwed down the hairdo like some cat from Japan.
I moved into Clareville Grove because my girlfriend at the time lived there, and I needed a place to go, so I moved in with her. And that's when I first met David, who had the room above us. He was not successful at the time when I first knew him. In fact, he'd had quite a lot of setbacks, but it didn't seem to bother him. He was eternally optimistic, and one could feel he was going somewhere.
Now Ziggy played guitar.
Write it all out like a bird in the sky was. Write it all out like you were a bird. Fly it all out like an eagle in a sunbeam. Write it all out like you were a bird.
Did you ever dream, did you ever hope that you'd be here now? Did it ever?
Yes, I dreamed, but I never really thought it was possible. The funny thing about success, though, is they never tell you what's going to happen when you get there. You know, and the hardest thing about being successful is remaining successful.
But she's my woman of gold, and she's not very old. But she's my woman of gold, and she's not very old. I don't mean to be bold, but to me I hold your hand.
Well, when you started climbing to the top, was it the music?
Clawing.
Was it the music, or was it the glamour? What was the main attraction for you?
For me, music at first, but I think it's inseparable. I mean, when I was about 9, I wanted to be Elvis, you know, and then it was Marlon Brando, and then eventually it became Mark Bolan. I wanted to be.
Well, she's faster than most, and she lives on the coast. Well, she's faster than most, and she lives on the coast. I'm her two penny prince, and I give her hot love. Take down Eva.
Back on that decade of the 70s, what do you automatically think of?
Well, it was a great fun time, certainly in the glam rock years, but as you were saying earlier, with the 3-day week and the miners' strikes and power cuts, TV used to go off to 10 o'clock at night because of the power strikes. And I think people then, in hard times, they turn to showbiz. They want glamour, they want colourful images, they want to go into a fantasy land, and I think that's what happened with glam rock. That's why it became so big.
I said, Mama, we're all
songwriters now. The Suite have got a track record of their own.
Yeah.
What are you going to keep writing stuff yourself?
Yeah, we've got a new album that we've just, as we were talking about in Munich, we put it down. We've written all the tracks. We'll write everything from now on and produce it.
We're getting so strange. I could tell everything I see. Oh, I see a man in the back. As a matter of fact, his eyes are as red as the sun. And the girl in the corner, let no one ignore her. She thinks she's the passionate one. Oh, yeah, it was like lightning. Everybody was frightening, and the music was soothing, and they all started grooving. And the man at the back said, everyone attack, and it turned into a ballroom blitz. And the girl in the corner said, boy, I wanna run you, it'll turn into a ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz.
Now on Countdown, we've got the Suite with us, and I'd like to present them with 2 of the gold records of 2 of the #1 hits in Australia. The first was Ballroom Blitz, Brian, which...
I'll take this one because I'm going to introduce it.
Yeah, right. Which was really fantastic as far as the single was concerned, and was the first biggie here. And then straight after that was Pepper and Twist. So, Mick, if you take that one as well. Congratulations.
On behalf of the group.
I know. Hold on. I believe in a week's time that Fox on the Run is due for a gold record as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice
So
one.
that's really 3, not 2.
Everyone's fun, she could kill you with a wink of her eye. Oh, yeah, it was electric, so frantically hectic. And the band started leaving, cause they all stopped breathing. And the man in the back said, everyone attack, and it turned into a ballroom blitz. And the girl in the corner said, boy, I wanna run you, it'll turn into a ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz.
You mentioned, of course, my great, North Star, David Bowie. David Bowie's Aladdin Sane was the first album cover. I'm not even sure there was a record in it, to be honest, but the first album cover that I ever owned, and way before I had anything to play it on, that image of Aladdin Sane, of Ziggy Stardust, was, and I'm not the only one, genuinely transformative. It was an opportunity to imagine being everything at once. He just felt like kin to me, and still does. But I think what he did as a putting out there the possibility of just looking different, not even doing anything, and forget his music and his extraordinary poetry and all the rest of it, but just the feeling of people looking different. I think it seems to be a really powerful thing. Darkness and dismay, and he was.
critical of your live performances for the backdrops and the expansive lighting rigs. Is it going to be difficult to cope with the sort of sparsity of Wembley?
Well, it all comes down to if you can play or not, really, which is nice, really, in a way, because I think there's probably an element of people who think that groups like us can't do it without the extravagant backdrop, but we'll see, you know.
It's much harder to be in a band, I think, because the four of them don't get on very well anyway, I don't think, from time to time. And there have always been rumours of them breaking up and things like that, but that kind of keeps them together. Kind of like The Who used to be, you know, there was a lot of antagonism and that leads to a lot of energy. It's much more difficult when there's four people in an equal sort of entity, whereas I'm a singer with musicians, so it's much easier for me to control things. But being a quarter of a group is not easy, especially a successful group.
No, they're a good band. I mean, they've proved their staying power in the last few weeks at Wembley. To sell out Wembley for 2 nights takes a lot of doing.
That's the first time I've really seen them, strangely enough, because I'm always on the road where they're on the road, and it's quite absolutely strange. I've never actually seen them live, except at Wembley when I was very impressed. And they seem to have got a lot of their vitality back. You know, it's very hard, if you're in a group that's successful for a long time, to keep the momentum going, and you always have a little sort of troughs of low pressure. But they seem to be on a high point right now, and it's good.
had a good time. I'm very frivolous, and I like to enjoy myself. And what better way to do it than on stage in front of 300,000 people?
All right. Hammer the song.